Some people said that they can't access to the seminar. So let me check about the link.
Maybe if you send the link for them, they will be more easy to get into the seminar.
Yeah, I just said the link.
Yes. Is there any student come from law faculty? And is there any other lecture I can hear?
So should we start or just like give us about like 5 minutes more?
Yeah, maybe 5 more minutes.
Okay.
And hello, student. Can you please turn on your camera so that we can say hello to each other? Hello, Nguyen.
Welcome.
Yeah, hello teacher.
Yes. Please, everyone, turn on your camera. Hello, Thương. Turn on your camera and say hello.
Okay.
I tell you every day, you have to speak more and more and always make yourself confident to turn on your camera and speak to each other. Anyone want to say hello?
I saw Miss Hoa. Can you just open your micro? Turn on your micro and open camera. We have some student from the Department of Law. Yes, we have.
Already, right?
Yes.
Any other lecture? Can you see? Can you find any other lecture?
We have two. So +2. So 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good. So maybe we will start in 2 minutes more, right?
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna start. Good afternoon, lecturers, students, and everyone. Um, in order to enhance the quality of teaching and studying, the Department of Economic Law hold a seminar. It is on the topic types of business according to the Enterprise Law 2020 of Vietnam. And this seminar is co-hosted by Dr. Phạm Thị Huyền Sang, is the Dean of the Faculty, and Ms. Nguyệt Mai Ly. And I would like to introduce Ms. Phạm Thị Huyền Sang and as the Dean of the department to have some to have a like short speak. So Ms. Sang.
Okay, thank you, Miss Miley. Hello, all the guests and members. Come and join us with the English seminar today. So, as Dean of the Economic Law of the Vinh University, I would like to say that we, we will be including me and Miley and some of our students come from the program of high quality of economic faculty. We would like to open a seminar, and this one is the first one, and the topic will be talking about the type of business according to the new law, the enterprise law in 2020. And as Ms. Miley said before, we would like to help both the lecturer and the student to advance their knowledge, their English skill. So this one will be the first step. So we hope that together with our effort, you will go with us through the way and will help us together to improve our knowledge and our English skill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Zhang. And this seminar is co-hosted by the English Club of the. It was belong to the Department of Law, but now I think it's belong to the College of Social Science and Humanities. So it's about the English Club. So for this seminar, we would like to provide some legal vocabulary to students and maybe some sense and motivation for you to study English in general and legal English in particular. Okay, so we're gonna go into the topic of this seminar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see from the screen our student, former student.
Yes.
Ngọc Chi, hello Nguyễn Ngọc Chi.
Hi, Miss Huyền Sang and Miss Miley. Nice to meet you. Long time no see.
Yes,
And
very nice to meet you again.
I feel like my pressure when Miss Miley asked me to join this seminar in the week, and hope all of you have some good information, some good some motivation from our teacher today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you Ngọc Chi.
Okay, so our topic today is types of business according to Enterprise Law 2020 of Vietnam. So as a people want to start up a business, or for people who study the economic laws, understand the law about the types, the form of business is very important. So it's a reason why we choose this topic. under the current law of Vietnam, there are 5 types of business. First is a private enterprise. Secondly is a partnership.
Sorry, Miss Miley.
Yes.
Could you please share the screen, share the PowerPoint presentation so that everybody can see?
Okay, sorry. I think it's about the mistake of
Yeah.
the technology. Yes.
It's the first time.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
Miss,
Is it okay?
yes,
Could
of
you
course.
see my? Okay. So the first screen is about the topic. Yes. And the second screen about the types of business. So I will repeat the first talk. So for under the law of Vietnam, the current law, we have like the many version of enterprise law. So in the newest law, we have 5 types of business. First is private enterprise. Secondly, the partnership. Next is single member limited liability company. So after we will mention it in short is single member LLC. The next is multiple member LLC. And the last one is joint stock company, JSC. And next, I would like to invite Ms. Shang to talk about some legal feature of the first type of business. It is the private enterprise.
Yes, thanks, Miss Miley. According to the current law, we talk about the private enterprise, and the other way we know about this enterprise, the other name is sole trader. This company is established and owned by one individual, and the owner can establish only one private enterprise. If he wants to join in another kind of enterprise, he has to be submitted and he has to be approved by another kind of that company. And the second idea of the private enterprise is the owner of the enterprise has an unlimited liability to own companies' debt. So before I will talk about the before we talking about the other kind of enterprise, I would like to make a comparison between the unlimited liability and the limited liability. So, for example, when a person he contribute his capital into the company, and that capital is around 1 million Vietnamese dong, for example. So, for the company which is limited liability, he only liable for all the debt and finance duty only within that 1 million Vietnamese dong. But for the unlimited liability, if he only put 1 million Vietnamese dong into the company, but his company, the debt is more than 1 million, so he have to pay more. So how he have to pay more? He have to spend only the money that in the company, but also the other money from his privacy. So that is the main point that make the difference between the unlimited and limited liability. And I would like to continue with the private enterprise. The other legal feature is we talk about the most important thing for the company is to go for the capital, how to raise money. So the private enterprise is a company that have unlimited liability and it has no legal entity status. So the owner cannot call for the money by the way like another kind of the business can do. For example, that he cannot sell the bond, he cannot raise money by sell the shares is totally different. And the other way he can raise money is by himself. He have to put more money, private money into the company to raise the money. Or maybe the other way, like borrow from the bank and then borrow from others. And the first legal feature I would like to talk about the private enterprise is the private enterprise owner. He can sell or lease or give or leave an inheritance the company for others. That's the only way he can make money from his company. And this is very popular that the private enterprise, he can use this right to make money when other people, they want to set up business, but they don't have time. They don't have enough time to have a permanent company. So they would like to buy the private enterprise from the one. And the last thing I would like to express is the most update from the law on enterprise 2020 is that the private enterprise can transfer to the other type of business, such as limited liability company, and later we will call as LLC company, and the partnership and the joint stock company. Maybe that's 5 ideas enough for the private enterprise. I would like to transfer back to the stage to Miss Smiley. She will talk about the partnership.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Vinh Shang. And we will move to the second type of business. It is the partnership. So you can see in the slides, we have 5 points. This form of company meets the requirement of close family members who want to do business together. So all of them will become the owner of the company. All these members are entitled to be the owner, and they have the right to decide all the activities of the company. So in the UK, we have 2 main types of partnership: the general partnership and the limited liability partnership. The difference between 2 types of this type of company is the liability for the debt of the firm. But in Vietnam, we have only 1 type, but we have 2 types of members. So we have 2 type members. So first is the general partners, and second is limited partners. So to form a partnership, we have people have to at least 2 general partners who are individuals, and a partnership might have or not have a limited partners. So in partnership, in the structure of partnership, the members council is the highest making body, is highest making decision body in the company. So it means that members council has a total discretion to decide all the issue of the business. And if the general partners, they have unlimited liability, the limited partner, as its name, you can see the name, they have the limited liability to enterprise debt. So because the partnership have general partners, it means the owner has unlimited liability to enterprise debt. The partnership cannot issue any securities, include shares or bonds, to increase the equity to raise the money of enterprise. And for the last point, the legal entity status. In the UK and other countries, partnership do not have the, like the separate legal identity from the people who form it. However, under the Vietnam enterprise law, a partnership has a legal entity status from the date it is granted an enterprise registration certificate. So it is the very, very special point in the partnership of Vietnam under the law of Vietnam. And now we're gonna move to the third type of business. And I'd like to invite Ms. Vinh to uh, make a presentation about this type.
Thanks, Miley. I would like to say that if you have any question, please write down. And then if you think and you feel that you cannot wait, you can raise your hand by the icon on the screen. Click on the icon, raise your hand, and then we will get to know your question, and we will talk about your issue if you want to get more discussion. So I come back to the single member LLC company. This company is the same like the first one I started. It has owned and established by one member. And this member of the LLC company can be both either individual or organization. And for the structure of the company, the most important and the highest decision-making body is the members' council, and the supervisory board can be required regarding the case when the company is owned 100% by the state. We can call that is 100% state-owned company. The single member LLC is the company that have limited liability to company the debt and finance, and it's very good for this kind of company to compare with the partnership with the private enterprise. This kind of company can issue bond to raise money for the company, issue bonds. And of course, I would like to impress that it's only issue bond, no share. And the company has the legal entity status after the day they granted the registered certificate. And the company or be exact, it is very important for the company that the single member LLC has to obey the exact and complicated rule on company finance, including the financial report, enterprise income tax. It means that it is more strict on the rule to compare with the other kind of company like private enterprise and partnership. So this slide, we would like to make a comparison between the private enterprise and single member LLC. You can, as far as we can see, the two kinds of this business is owned and established by one member, right? But they have some different, and this is for the startup. For the startup who want to open and run a business, if they want to get an advice, which one to choose between private enterprise and single member LLC. So we have state here we pointed out three different points between the private enterprise and single member LLC. The first one is the owner of the private enterprise must be individual, but the owner of the single member LLC can be both individual or organization. And the second part that makes the difference between private enterprise and single member LLC is the private enterprise is unlimited liability to company's debt. But for the single member LLC, the company has only limited liability to company staff. This sound very nice, right? Because you just only be liable for the money you put into the company, and you don't need to worry about the money in your house, at your home. I mean, that is private money, is totally different. And the last thing that we would like to talk about the differences between private enterprise and single member LLC is the private enterprise is a very simple management, and the law doesn't require very complicated for the management and operation in the private enterprise, because the owner already have the unlimited liability. So it's not important the way he run the business, because he know by himself that he has unlimited liability. So it's no important, no worry that he have to set up a structure for the management. But for the single member LLC, this company have to follow strict rule on company finance. For example, regarding the tax financial report, as I said previously. And this one will finish my duty here to talk about the single member LLC. And next, we talk about the multiple member LLC. I will transfer back to Ms. Miley.
Thank you. Yes, maybe. And after this seminar, we can ask the participant to raise their ideas, which type of business they want to form in case they want to start up to run business. Yeah, maybe the simple. Yeah, simple and quite risky. Yeah, simple and risky and very like safe, but like quite complicated. So what do they want? Okay, so for the fourth form of business, we have the multiple member LLC. So you can see you can get something from the name of this company. First is the multiple members. That means for the member of this company, we have multiples. So, but the law restrict the number of this company is from 2 to 50. So if a company have like 51 members, you have to choose another type of company, not this one. So only from 2 to 50 members. And for the members, it's either individual or organization. Both are okay. And because they have many members, they have like quite complicated many system, and the members council is the highest decision making body. So they have like all the decision have to decide it by the members council, not by only 1 or 2 person, but they have the director to manage the daily activities. And secondly, you can guess from the name of this company is the limited liability. So that means the owners, the member, and the firm. There are two. I talk about two subjects. One is the member. Secondly is the firm. All have the limited liability, and they only. But the one thing is important here is that despite the money they contribute at the moment, they have to take responsibility for the all money they committed to contribute. For example, they commit that I will contribute 5 million or maybe 50 million, but they just only contribute 20. But they have to have responsibility for 50. So the amount of money they committed to contribute, not the amount of money they contribute at the moment. So it's a very important point. And to raise money of the company, to increase the equity, the capital of the company, LLC, multiple member LLC has one way is to issue bonds, or they can maybe borrow money from the bank, you know that. And the new thing, the new clause in the Enterprise Law 2020 is that this company can issue shares to transfer to George Stock Company. It is a very important point because in 2024 version of law, uh, multiple member LLC, they have the 51 members and they want to transfer to George Stock Company, and they can't issue shares, and it's really a limited point. So the new law has changed and fixed it problem. Yes, and for the last point is you can see that because they have a lot of members, so the management quite complicated. They have to follow quite many rules, and I would like to emphasize that it is not necessary for multiple member LLC to establish a supervisory board, except those are owned by 100% by the state. And it is a new clause of the 2020 law too. So the old version required that if you have more than 11 members, you have to have the supervisory board. But now it's not. It's no necessary. So it's quite like open. It's quite open for people for enterprise. So it is the 5 points of multiple member LLC, and now we're gonna see the very important type of business. It is a joint stock member, and it will explain by the very experienced investor. I think I have to mention that because Miss Huyền Sang, she's not a is not only a lecturer, but she's also an investor, a shareholder, and has many experience in doing business.
Thanks, Smiley. That is very impressive introduction to myself. Yes, I always talk to my student that if you just work like a lecture and you have no practical knowledge, you have no working on the field, on the site, so it's very difficult that you talk about the fact. And it's very difficult to mix the facts and the knowledge together. So besides becoming a lecturer, I also invest in the company, and I'm working for a multiple LLC, and I invested some company like the banks and the maybe Fast company, some kind of. So I mean that I invested in the stock markets of Vietnam. So I can be both the shareholder of many company. So for the joint stock company, it is very flexible, and it's very good idea for the investor if they have money and they want to invest their money the right way, because this company, this kind of business is very flexible. And so I come back to the last one, the joint stock company, and I can say that JSC. This company is a company that is established and owned from at least 3 shareholders, and there is no restriction for the maximum shareholder member. So you can have as much as you can, the member of the company. And the member of the company, of the stock company, they can both individual or organization. When we talk about the management and the organization structure of the joint stock company, you can see here on the slide that they have 3 most important bodies of the company, and the most important and the highest decision-making body is GMS. This includes all the shareholder of the company. Anyone who invests in the company can be the member of the GMS, General Meeting of Shareholder. And the second body is the Board of Director. This body is the company that they have to work currently, and they have to work during the time that GMS has no working, because as far as we know, the law requires that the GMS has to schedule the meeting at least once a year, or maybe they can have another meeting like an official meeting like for every 6 months, but it's not required. It's due to it's according to the decision of the GMS. So during the time that GMS is not there, so the most important body can be the highest decision-making body is the board of director. They will help the company to run the company, and they will make the decision that is important for the company. Like, for example, like the decision to sign the contract that equal to 50% of the whole equity of the company. And the last one is we talk about the board of supervisor board. This one is the same like the supervisor boards in we talk in multiple LLC, and the board of supervisor is in charge of supervising the working and the finance problem of the company. The second thing we talk about is the shareholder. They have limited liability to company the debt and within their committed contributing capital. This is very popular for the member of the company. It means that you put how many you put in the company, so you the solely liable for that, and you get the right, you get the duty the same within that amount of money you put in the company. And the fourth idea we talk about the joint stock company is this one, as I say in advance, this one is the most flexible in calling for in raising money. They can issue all type of security, and especially is the share and the bond to raise money for the company. The joint stock company have legal entity status after the day they granted the registration certificate, and because the member of this company is very crowded, and they have no limitation for the member. If you want 1,000, so the company can have 1,000 members, or if you want million, the company can have million members. So this is very important that the company have to follow very strict rule according to the law on enterprise, because they want to avoid that the company will be take revenge or maybe take control by another investor and the big investor. So this company had to follow very strict law, and it has to follow the management system. It has to follow the principle of operation regarding the finance, and regarding the way that they share money after finish contract and after business. So And disclose information is also required. This kind of company, but it is different to the publishing company. The publishing company has to be disclosed information as well, but it will follow the law on security, Vietnamese law on security. But in the law on enterprise 2020, for the joint stock company, the popular one, they have to disclose information through their financial report as well.
Yes. So can I have a question to you? I mean, like just to make it more clarified. So as far as I know, you are investor in Vietinbank. Yeah.
Yes.
So could you tell us like how many? Do you know how many investor, how many shareholders in this company? And the second question is why this kind of company they have to disclose the information.
The second, please, can you say?
The second one is why this type of company they have to disclose information because
Yes.
like for other business they don't have to disclose information. They don't have to like tell the other like how we do business. But for this company, so why they have to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
So Miss Miley, she is the co-organizer of the seminar with me, and then she come to be maybe she come to be opposite to me, and she asked me, okay, she have two questions. And the first question regarding my position as an investor in Vietinbank, and I have about 25,000 shares of Vietinbank. So I invested in Vietinbank about 1 million Vietnamese dong. And if you ask me, do I know how many shareholder of the company, this bank? I can say immediately that I have no idea. I have no idea. And it's very, very normal because for the joint stock company, today you are the shareholder of the company, but 1 hour later or tomorrow, you are no longer the shareholder of the company. So the shareholder is changed maybe
Every minute.
minutes, second by, yeah, every second, every minute, every hour, the shareholder can change. That's the way if maybe she will ask me, hello, Sang, can I have some share of Vietinbank you are having now? So I will transfer for her about 10,000, but maybe I transfer on the share I have. So I am no longer the shareholder of Vietinbank, and
Yeah.
she
So
put
okay,
into
that
my
makes
zero.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just know that the company has very, very big chapter capital. Very big. I mean, about 1,000 Vietnamese dong they have for the chapter capital. But
Yeah.
you have no idea about the shareholder. You can say exactly how many shareholder. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. It's very
Yes.
special. Yes.
That is the first question.
Yes.
And the second question is talking about
If information disclosure.
yes, is required by the company, and I mean especially for the publishing company, because as an investor, I would like to know if the company working effective or not. So how can I know if you don't disclose your information about finance, about your business plan, about your business operation? So if you Miss Miley and any people, any student here, if you want to know more about the company that is listed on the security market, so you just go through the security market and then you can click on the company, the name, and they will show you all the information you need. And you have to use that information and you analyze and you read and you can make your decision to invest to the company or not. So it is very important that the company has to disclose their information, their financial report and any kind of report on the security market so that the investor can access and they can have on the information they need. That's the reason why it's very important for the Joint Stock Company that they have to publish their information. Thank you. That
Okay.
is that enough?
Yeah, it is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm your opponent. I'm just try to have students try to have the listener to understand more about this type of business.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just kidding.
And it's really good for us to know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Anyone,
for
if you have any question, please feel free to raise your hand and then ask. Okay,
yes,
go forward. T, please.
I have a question for example, if I had enough money, I repeat that if I have enough money, and I want to be a shareholder of Vietcombank like
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
but and I want to ask you that what kind of condition that I can be a shareholder or I should need enough money.
Yes, that is T. Is that the question, or maybe is there any business plans raised in your head?
I just want to know that is it difficult to be a shareholder of a big company, or the symbol is I have enough money and I can be I can be a shareholder.
Yes. Regarding, thanks for your question. I think that regarding your question is there are two ways to answer your question. If that company is the company that is already listed on the security markets, so it is very easy and simple for you to become a shareholder. It's very simple and easy. And the answer is that require that you have to have enough money. That's it. No more. Because if you have enough money, so you buy the share of that company issue, and then you, of course, you will become the shareholder of the company. And back to the regulation of Vietnamese law on the people who want to invest in the company, they have to fulfill the requirement of the law. For example, that they have to have enough capacity, civil capacity, and commercial capacity. They have to have fully. That is very easy, right? We are on here is enough, fully enough capacity. But the difficult is the money. You have to have enough money. And and it's also very important that if anyone would like to sell the share for you or not, because some kind of company they don't want to sell what they have the share of the company to other people because they find that they already find the company that they need to invest, so they don't sell the share. But if the company that want to sell the share, maybe you have to make a question your own. Should I buy this share or not? That's it.
Thank you. I know that right money at the right time. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
So any time when you have enough money and you feel yourself confident, just make a ring to me, and we will talk more about this.
Okay,
Anyone?
thank you,
Any
Chi
more
and
questions?
Miss Huyền Sang. Yes, any more question? Do you want to back to the other slide if you want uh, to see the other slide, like the previous slides, if you want, just tell me.
Yes.
If not, so I will have some questions. Yes,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
very simple. So we can so you can raise the hand, and in the club we have some gifts, small gifts for members who give the right answer. Yes, so please turn on the microphone and join with us. So we so it's the last point, yes, is the comparison criteria. So it is the 5 point we just like mentioned, each by each type of business. Um, Before that, I think Mr. Vinshan, maybe I will talk about some facts about the types of business first, and we will continue with the question. So we have some facts like this. You can see in the slides. So it is the statistic about the type of business. So you can see for the private enterprise, for the total enterprise, like more than like 668,000, more than that. And in it, among this, in this number, you can see the number of LLC, both multiple and single member LLC, uh, earn the majority of this number is like more than 475, nearly 476,000 LLC. And for the partnership, it's quite small number. It's only 891, and for the private enterprise, it's quite high. It's like more than 40,000. And after we explain about, or maybe we talk about the legal feature of this types of business, we can understand why the reason why the LLC uh, is the best, is like the best choice for many people who want to run a business, because the LLC, the limited liability for the companies, that is really important point for them to decide which type of business they should choose. Yes, and I'd like to move to another slide. It's about the you can see it's like the how can I say, like the form? Yes, the business formation, if, based on the type, and it is very new. Very update. It's really update. It is the week. You can see the week is 47, and I take this statistic from the website of Vietnam, the government. So you can see, yeah, the single member of LLC continue is the best choice for among 5 types of business. Next is the multiple members and the partnership. For in this week, there is no partnership either form in this week. So it is the some facts, some statistic about the type of business we really want to to present. And Miss Sang, do you want to add some point in this slide?
Yes, I think that on the information that provided by Miss Miley is nearly enough, because we already discussed about this and we prepare this together. But the last point that we want to impress is for the 5 type of business we already talk about. So as a startup or as a new business runner, they will see more, they will have a very clear picture of how and what to start off with, which kind of the type of business they can choose to start up their business. So maybe the one member LLC is the most popular and the best choice for the starter. So you can see maybe any one of you later on, if you want to run a business, you can choose to open this kind of business.
Yes, and for my family experience, at the first time we choose to establish a private enterprise, yeah, our family. But after 2 years, we decided to transfer to single member LLC.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is because despite the very simple management, uh, the private enterprise cannot get any, like the support about the tax. The tax, income tax is a very important point of all the business. So we have to pay the tax based on the decision of the state, and they don't care about how effective we are. They just mark that, okay, you have to pay this money, and we can't deduct. We can't be deducted any amount of money we pay for the business. For example, we are a restaurant, so we pay the money to buy the food, and we sell the dishes, food. So we have like the output and the input. But for the private enterprise, we cannot be deducted the input. So it's quite, like it is not really convenient. So it's a reason why after 2 years, we decided to transfer from a private enterprise to the single member LLC. Yeah, it is a little bit more complicated, but it's really good for the finance, for the business finance. Yeah, so we can, and we don't have to pay much tax, because in Cửa Lò, you run a hotel, especially for this time with COVID-19. We have no guests, so no money, so no tax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of that. So it is just want to add a, a little fact about the type of business. So we really thank you for your attention for all our seminar, but we have some questions like this. Yeah, we have 5 questions. I don't know. It's like, for me, it's quite simple. For us, it's quite simple, but like, yeah. So we really want to hear your voice, your answer to our question. So for you can pick any question to answer, and just let us know which sentence, which question do you want to answer.
Yes.
Or maybe just give the idea.
Just share your opinion. It's not important that you have the right or wrong answer. It's very important that you share your opinion. You talk with us. And Miss Miley, could you please share the question list again.
Oh, really? I miss it again.
Yes.
It's quite. Oh,
So please.
I think I'm sharing.
No, not yet.
Really?
It's clear already.
Okay.
Come back to the screen, the list of the question. So
So sad.
please, guys, please pick up one question and share with us your answer. Which one you choose and share with us your answer. And of course, this is a mini game, and then you will have the present.
Yes.
It's very important. Anyone, please?
Maybe they need time to think. So maybe
Yes.
just, yes, 5 minutes or more. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will leave 5 minutes for the people enjoy the seminar, and then they will come back to the answer for us. Maybe our student will come back, and then they will give us their question and their answer. So before they can raise their hand and share their answer, I would like to continue with the topic that Miley's already shared about her business, her household business.
Yes.
So Miley, she have a company in family company, right? And this company is provide the service of the restaurant and the hotel. So any one of you, if you would like to experience the service she provide by her family company, when you have the chance to go visit Club Beach, so please contact her. She will give you a very warmly welcome.
Yes. And promotion and
And promotion. You will get discount about 10 or
or
20%.
50 or 50 at least
Oh,
at this
50.
point. Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, 50% is always.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's very big deal, guys. So
Yeah.
even though the weather is very, very cold now, but take your time. You can have some very, very delicious seafood at
Yes.
Club.
Yeah. Beautiful pictures.
Yeah, beautiful picture.
Delicious seafood. Very fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very like peaceful atmosphere because no people. So you will feel very peaceful. Yeah. And
Tiki, where are you now? You can get the discount as well as the student, permanent student. It's the
yes,
same.
so
Former and permanent is the same.
75% for you. Gee.
75%.
Yeah.
Can I take it until the next summer?
Next summer? No. No. No way.
This one we call future contract.
Yes. Maybe let me see if you take your boyfriend with you. Maybe yeah.
Mhm.
Why not? Why not?
And a little kid, maybe you will get double.
I can't say anything because
It's overwhelming, right?
Yes. So for you guys, like as a suggestion, you can copy our question, translate by use Vietnam Google translation, and you can find the answer, and you can continue to translate from Vietnam to English and just turn on the microphone and read the answer. So it's a very like
Yes.
a suggestion. Yeah, make it simple. Translate, and just turn on the microphone and speak out.
They are always have way for you to get close to the present.
But how many give in this mini game? Because uh, Zuko is mini game, and of course mini game must have gift.
Yes, we have gifts.
Yes.
The the English club, they has already prepared the gifts. Yes, so don't worry.
So if any one of you can have the answer right now, you can raise your hand and then open your microphone and then talk to us. Or else, if we cannot wait, I will go first.
Do we have the translate like app in Teams? Like translation apps? No.
No, it's okay. Our
Yeah,
student can do it.
yeah, I think that.
Duy, where are you? Duy, I will pick up if you don't say anything. Duy, please don't send the message. Turn on your microphone and then talk to us. Give us your answer.
Yeah, I saw the answer, but we really appreciate if you turn on your microphone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Duy?
Not yet.
Yes.
Let's go forward. It's very easy, I think. Don't make it complicated.
Mm. Five types of enterprise under enterprise law of Vietnam.
Yes.
One member limited company. Limited liability company with two or more members. Partnership company. Young stock company and private enterprise. Here my answer.
Okay, thank you, Z. Uh, I s- okay, maybe I will congratulations first, but I can ask you a question. Limited liability company with two or more members. Is it like similar to any type of company which has been taught by us, by Miss Huyền Sang and me? We mentioned partnership, we mentioned joint stock company, we mentioned private enterprise, but the limited liability company with two or more members, what is that?
Um,
I mean, can you use our word? I'm sorry for my bad expression. I mean, like, do you have another name for this type of business? Yeah, maybe.
wait me a second.
Yeah.
Give him a second.
Just look into the slide. I just opened to the very first slide.
Yes.
Multiple member limited liability company.
Mm. Very good, Duy. Thank you, Duy. So you
Yes.
finished with the first question. And is it correct already, right?
Yes, and G, could you please contact me to visit? It is it is not really easy to give the gift directly. So please contact me to, and I will find a way to ship the gift to you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that we have gift.
But can you tell him what kind of gift you will have for him?
That we have two type of gift is a book or a pen with the logo of Department of Economic Law.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So two type of gift, right?
yes,
And the player can choose or
yes. Can
mm-hmm.
choose. Yes,
So Z, which one you choose?
Uh, I would choose a pen.
a pen.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Z. Z is very handsome. So next time I would like to offer you to open your camera so that everyone can see your face, your handsome face.
Oh, really?
Please, please.
So why not now? So why not now?
Yeah, anytime. Let's try your chance to show yourself. I always tell to my student.
My husband just get out, so just please turn on the video, the camera. Okay.
Come back to the question again.
Yes.
Anyone want to join us with the left four question?
Wow, fantastic, baby.
Nguyễn,
When you try to speak out.
Lee, can you open again the question
Yes.
so that the player can choose and pick up the question? We have the question number 2, 3, 4, 5. Any one of you would like to go next? Hello. Question number 4 is very easy. The answer is very simple. Question number 4. And also the number 2. Is this very regret that my student they have busy with another class already, so they just go on with the seminar, but they have to put on silent. So any one of you want to answer the question? Nguyễn, would you like to join us?
My answer question 2 is
Yes.
at least 3 people and unlimited number of card. No.
Yes.
At
Go on.
least 3 people and no maximum number. Maximum.
That's correct, right, Miss Miley?
Yes, we understand you. Don't worry about the pronunciation. Like
Yeah.
you with Lao people, we can understand you. So don't worry about the pronunciation.
No, it's good. I think so.
Yes.
So his answer is the maximum number of the shareholder is at least 3 members, 3 shareholder, and is not require any maximum number. Is that correct?
Yes. Congratulations. I think I make this applause.
Then can you introduce yourself?
So which kind of gifts do you want to receive? When a pen or a book?
No understand.
A pen or a book? Okay,
Um,
we have gift for you like this: a pen and a book. So
I
which?
cannot see the book.
Yeah.
it is a gift.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
you can
I
choose.
I want a book.
You want a book?
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
very good. What kind of book? I cannot see it.
Can you see?
English.
Yes, English
Or
English
legal
legal project.
professional.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. So, Chi, would you like to join us and buy a
Of
gift?
course. I really want to have this book, and Miss Miley to have some change from me to to receive that book.
Pardon?
And I want to ask you that I can answer. Can I answer any of this question? Their
Why?
question?
Why not? You participate.
I
In
have a
order to receive the book.
Yeah. Why not?
I would
No,
like to comfort the fourth
no.
person.
So go ahead. Pick a question. Yes.
Um, the question number 4. How many private enterprise and individual? But my pronunciation is not good.
Okay. It's okay.
How many private enterprise an individual can establish? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I really shy when I talk by English because my pronunciation not good. So I want to say something before I answer the question, and don't be shy when you speak English because I work in a English an English company, but I still not good at my pronunciation. But I can work in 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and so don't be shy.
Yes.
Just speak, just talk, and you will better.
Mm. That is very simple and easy. Just speak out.
Yes, and
And you still
my answer for the question for is just one, only one.
Why?
I think I just Google it. I don't Google it. And
You
I
have
see search on company. Search
Gee,
on
you have to
private
tell
company.
her. You have to tell her that your question has no why. So I don't need to answer why. I don't need to explain. I have to tell you that number 4. Question number 4 is very simple, very easy. Just say one word. That's it. And you get the gift. It's so easy.
And it's not. I can repeat the answer. That one.
Okay.
Yes.
And why, please?
And I got the book. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Just one. Our answer is 2. So you don't get the book. Okay.
No. I can come to your house. You don't need ship. Oh, you don't need
Okay.
go anymore. I just come your house to get the book.
Okay. Thank you. So
Okay, we will.
yes. So for the question, the owner of private enterprise can establish only one private enterprise. It is the very exact answer. Yes. Thank you, Miss Ngọc Chi, to join with us and answer the question. So, do you still need the book? Because I don't think you work in. So, so where
You are so mean. Why?
where are you working now, Chi?
I'm working in Vinh City.
Spring City, and
Yes,
it's a English center.
that in English center, but I won't work in there anymore.
Oh,
Yes, in
okay.
this month is the last month I work there. So
Oh,
I still need the book to my future.
okay. Okay. I will take a note here. Chi, book.
Thank you for the book very much. To be honest, thank you for.
Okay. Okay, so we have 2 questions left. Lê Thái Tuấn, are you here? Or we have, or I saw, I don't know, Miss Như Hoa still there or not?
No, I cannot see her name.
Yeah, just because she's she's the one who really interested in English. So maybe like we because our seminar is held from 2 to 3 p.m. So maybe after 3 p.m. she has like she arranged another schedule or something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone could give the answer or
Yeah.
just speak out. Hậu Hùng, Trần Hậu Hùng, could you please turn on your microphone?
Does she come from in the
Uh,
club?
yeah.
Um. Uh, Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I don't think I guess the one just speak is like his friend, not Hậu Hùng, because it's not his voice. Yeah, but thank you. We are fine. Thank you.
No, we don't need to answer because he asked and he answered already.
Yes.
Anyone? So how many students come from English?
Lê Thái Tuấn, could you please turn on your microphone?
I cannot see any Lê Thái Tuấn here, right?
Lê Thái Tuấn here. I can see him.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Lê Thái-
Yeah.
But he is not here anymore.
Maybe that. So if that I have only give only 2 books and 1 pen. So I still have like 2 gifts left.
Can I answer your question, please?
No, please.
Ôi giời ơi. My student, they are busy with another class already.
Yes.
They have class around 10 to 15.
Yes.
So so they already put
Have
in
to.
another room.
Yeah.
But maybe they make this one silent.
Yes.
But if any one of my students, they still can hear this if they are interested in having a gift. They
No,
can.
it's okay because the book is really like difficult to buy, and I don't really want to give much, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's very pity if you don't take this chance. If I were you, I would do it immediately. So maybe they don't. We
Yes.
we can move to the last section.
Yes. So hope thank you everyone to join us today. We just have quite interesting seminar for both of you, for you and even for me, because it is really a good opportunity for me to open my mind to uh, have conversation with you in English, in legal knowledge about the type of business. And I did prepare to this seminar to, and I thank you, Miss Huyền Sang, to motivate me to always push me forward to, yes. So uh, it's a thank you to the dean of the faculty, and we hope that we can increase and we can continue to hold the other seminar like this on the other topic for the other lecturers, for the other students, to enhance our teaching quality and studying quality. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Miss Miley. I think that as I said before we start this seminar, we would like to make this seminar today is like the first step for the other next one. So I hope that next time when we have more experience, we have more preparation, so we can do this better. And not only the student in our faculty, but also students come from the English club of the university, the whole university, Vinh University. So maybe Miss Miley, can you please like you ask your student from English club and then invite them to join together with us, and maybe through Ngọc Chi, she can invite more students or invite more your friend to join with us. And if you want to talk about any kind of specific topic, you can send the offer for us, and then we can manage to prepare for that kind of topic. If you want to talk about maybe the topic about the law on enterprise, or maybe the topic about the financial law, maybe the topic about any kind of law, or maybe not only about law, it can be different topic. But I think it's very important for English skill. If you want to gain more English skill, you have to join more with us on the seminar, and we try to maintain this accent. Maybe once a month or maybe once a quarter. Is up to you, because Miss Miley, she tried to make this happen like last time before a single stated, but maybe after today she will have about one week, I think so, with the single stated, but after 1 week she will have a baby. I don't know.
A tail, maybe a tail.
Yeah.
Like a dependent member in our family.
It's very, very dependent members. But
Yeah,
this
dependent.
is okay, because if this is her first time, it is your first time to have your own tail, but it's okay, it's easy. Take is very easy, and you can, like, maybe after 1 or 2 months we come back and to meet up together with another topic, right?
Yeah.
And we thanks
Yeah.
a lot for on the people, on the lecturer, and the student, former and current student, come and join with us today. And maybe next time we have a group, we should open a group and then try to maintain this accent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want to say something, Ngọc Chi, Nguyen.
um, I want to thank for the sharing, because although I work in the English company, English environment, but rarely to me to speak English, because it's just work and work, and no communication, no English speaker. And thank you. I I am very lucky when I have a invitation of Miley. Yes, and thank you for the sharing by the a good knowledge and helpful
Yes.
knowledge. Beautiful. Very useful. And I want to thank to Miley, because your book. Yes, very thank.
Okay. Say
See,
thank
we
to
don't
the
forget.
yes. Thank to the English club. One of the club you have like try to uh, like contribute your youth. I think your youth. Yeah, and hope that we will have like more participation of member of English club
Yeah.
in law department and in the other department and in our university. So thank you everyone. Uh, wish you have very like nice weekend and hope to see you in the next event.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you and bye bye. See
Bye
you
bye,
soon.
and see
Yeah,
you again very soon.
yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Where
Bye.
can where can I get my gift?
Uh, please contact me. I think how not let me see. It is my phone number for Duy and for Nguyen and for Chi. I will type my phone number here, and you can contact me. And we will. I think we're gonna ship or not, or maybe just like wait until we can see directly. After the COVID, we can give the gift directly.
No, it's okay. Nguyen is in Vinh City, right?
Yeah, I'm Vinh City. I'm a shipper.
Oh,
Ah,
you're a shipper. Okay. Okay.
so maybe he can do both duty. He
Yes.
comes to pick up his gift,
Yes.
and then he will help you
To
to,
others.
yeah, deliver the gift for others.
Okay. Lady Cảnh Duy, could you, yeah, please just contact me to the phone number I just typed here and uh, contact Nguyen too. So I could, yeah. Uh, And please give me the your contact, and I will send the gift to make sure that we have gift. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, and bye bye.
Bye. You have a nice weekend.
Yeah. See you again.
See you then.